I'm Mike Klonsky, and I am swimming the English Channel to raise money for the Massachusetts General Cancer Center. My wife Tony was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's or follicular non-Hodgkin's lymphoma 5 years ago, and that's when we got involved.
A cancer diagnosis brought our whole family closer together, and I think it's also brought us all a little bit further down to earth. The fact that he's raising money to push that research forward that I know works is just, I can't explain how much it means to me.
A year ago, I was hit by a car when I was training for a triathlon. Actually, I went through the windshield of the car, got thrown on the other side of the road. I was in a trauma unit, and as I was sitting in the hospital, not knowing whether or not I could actually compete in triathlons for a while, I decided that I wanted to do something to continue to raise money, and I said, I'm going to swim the English Channel, because I've been watching other people doing it or following people online who are doing it. I said, that's a pretty cool thing to do. Crazy as it is, it's pretty cool. Swimming the English Channel is not an easy event. It's considered a very difficult sporting event. There's a lot of training involved to get to the point where you'll be ready to actually cross the channel. I have a coach, his name's Craig Lewin. He owns a company called Endurance Swimming. Craig was a D1 swimmer in college. He's taken triathletes and actually makes them really good swimmers, and that means that you could be spending 3 to 4 hours a day in the pool, 4 days a week.
I think most people hear the distance, they're like, oh, 21 miles, that's crazy, but the distance is probably the easiest part of it. I think the two biggest obstacles are going to be the cold. Most people don't make it through the channel because of the cold. And then the currents, number two. The way the currents work, where in the first half you swim this way, and then once you get to the middle point, you have to swim in this direction so that the current pushes you so you hit the right place at shoreline. Right now, it's a lot of base training, it's a lot of distance. So getting him in the open water as much as possible, getting him used to swimming in choppy waters. The channel is very choppy, even on a calm day. It can become very annoying, especially as you get tired and cold. So getting him used to that type of water.
So I've got a long way to go, and by doing that, it's like being a fish out of water.
My kids think he's crazy, but at the same time, they're excited. They see how hard he trains. I think they're excited for him. He's been very dedicated to this training and puts a lot of time and effort and heart and soul into it.
My name is Cheryl Boudreau. I'm the managing partner at Bay State Physical Therapy in Danvers. Swimming is a sport that requires a lot of control and a lot of mobility, and most of the time you can't have both without really working at it. The strain through the upper back, the strain through the rest of his body, his knees, his hips, his legs, it's all taking a toll. And he's working really, really hard. He's put in a lot of time in the pool and on land, and with physical therapy, he's been with us for some time treating multiple injuries that he incurred over the course of his training.
The determination in what he's willing to accomplish and what he's willing to do to his body for the sake of myself and other cancer patients, because the money he raises will help everyone who's been touched by cancer.
It's a big undertaking to try and eradicate cancer, but there are tremendous strides that are being made to help people deal with it and live with cancer. We hope that the little that we do makes a difference, or at least makes a little bit of a difference. That's why I'm here, and that's why I'm doing this.